Yeah, I'll do another one. Nah, that's too overpowered. Yeah. I'll go with Wisconsin.
Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing. It's early in the morning for the battle we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Badgers will kick it away first.
Bad kick to begin with, bro.
And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's White.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play instead, no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Hubbard. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Sets up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
This offense fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward.
Brings into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured.
Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover. And no, they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Gallagher. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm I can't give him these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on second down. He's got it.
Oh my gosh, that was a perfect pass.
Cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He wants to throw it into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Oh my gosh, bro, this game is crazy, bro.
The chance with a trip to the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Dude, you talk about things you can't coach. Standing in and delivering the ball when you are taking it right in the mustache.
It's a great point, Reese, because you can't simulate that in practice. You don't let your quarterbacks get lit up in practice like that. I mean, that was almost a misdemeanor what that kid just went through. But boy, oh boy, showing you his experience, just showing you his toughness. You don't see that very often at the quarterback position.
Going to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. On its 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Dupree. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Slithers into space. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Good timing on the quick out. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
In the red area, it's Dupree. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Bro, damn pass interference.
And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking
Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the air, it's Edwards. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Badgers in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Makes the catch. It's Barry Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Mason. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man. It's Barry Johnson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, better look out. Gets it inside the 10.
Damn, Jake, you gonna hold your block?
But he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Buying some time. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Badger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it on the outside is Barnes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Finds a little space.
Bro, come on. Thank you,
And his
man.
defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice job by the defense there, killing the drive. They'd given up a lot of yards on that one, and they were on their heels. It felt like it was inevitable that this offense was going to go score a touchdown until that guy decided to take it over. Third down, we're putting a stop to this. I'm getting in the backfield. I'm bringing this quarterback down on the ground, and we're going to stop the bleeding. Good job.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the run. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Bro, come. Get me that. Oh, my gosh. Oh, this game, man.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get it. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. At the 35, he's open. Oh,
This nigga slow as dirt. God damn, this nigga slow.
Chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fox. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down.
God damn.
It's Mell. There he goes. And a big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why he's going to walk out of here with a W.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Run it back.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Edwards. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going.
I don't know what it is, bro. I cannot beat this, you know. All right, I need to lock in. 1, 2, 3. Boston College? Damn. All right, man. I need to lock in. Where the bond at? Fam, you? Oh, my bad. Oh, I gotta stir this shit. I'm hot. Tripping. Oh, yeah, good with that. Oh, it's in the car. They are in the car.
Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Willis. Didn't find any crease in
Let's
that
get
kickoff
to it,
coverage,
man.
and he'll be stopped at the
Let me look at my team, but
team. He leaves it with his back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Nixon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw again. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really...
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Orange. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive with an end around. And that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run! To try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Richard. Running through contact. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Hands it off. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. And he makes the
Bro, these niggas never get their feet. Like, god damn.
He's got to throw that before the receiver gets out of his break. He was a little bit late, and as a result, it's incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll give it to him again.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Handoff to Jones. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they did tack on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Lost a throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. It back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to Jones. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure.
I don't know why my playmaker do not work.
They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boston College wants to play fast. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's by. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Jones. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. It's reverse.
Ah, this nigga didn't get out. These niggas so slow. Ah.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Richard. Turning it on. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Boston College! They take the lead with the 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Ross Simmons. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught on the outside. It's Ross Simmons. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Finding open areas. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Quick completion to the right. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
Bro, I need this nigga to play up, bro. Come on, play up.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they